It's basically a 2-hour special that goes from a beach on Earth right out to the beginning of time, to the Big Bang. And it does it in one single camera move. That means no cuts, no dissolves, nothing. When you make an animated film, it's a completely different process from normal factual documentary where you go out and film sequences and you bring them back and you edit them and you have control over how you edit the program. With an animation film, you have to basically edit the film before you film it. For instance, if we were to be able to go and film Mars, in reality, we would go out there, we'd film as much as we wanted to film, covering all our angles and all our bases. But with an animated film, you can't do that. Every time the virtual camera turns around, it has to create the image, so you have to be much more disciplined about what you're going to actually see in the final program. The whole process of making this film starts with basically mapping out a storyboard, making sketches. So that's done with myself.
I've always been fascinated with science and science fiction, and it's exciting to be developing that further so that people who don't know science very well get a chance to see things the way scientists see it, which I'm sure is much more exciting than the average person. They see a lot of stuff that we don't normally get a chance to look at. Going from the stage where we're sketching those early boards out all the way through to the finished thing that you'll see on the screen is longer than you would imagine, because we have to go through several steps in order to get it correct by the far end, and that involves going not only from the sketches that were done originally, it then has to be translated into something called an animatic. The animatic is a three-dimensional version of the sketches, which allows us to figure out whether the moves are working in a bit more detail and be able to give people who aren't technically minded a view of the finished product before we finish working on it, so that they can make changes to it before we've done a lot of work on it. And then we might send an early render test of the 3D model just to get a sign-off, at which point we could then move into the final stage of it, of the process.